Reinvent yourself by finding your true calling. If you love what you do, you will never work a day in your life. Sounds like great advice, right? Right. Well then, what are you waiting for? Go out and do what you love, be successful, and pursue your calling. Wait a second, pump the brakes for a moment. That all sounds great, but there is one piece of the puzzle that we are missing here. What is my calling? That's the million-dollar question everyone is trying to answer. What is a calling? A calling is a strong personal desire to dedicate your life to certain accomplishments and enterprises. It's what you feel you were meant to do. What your purpose in life is. Callings are unique as each individual person, and most believe that everyone has a calling in some capacity. Help identify your calling with these questions. In order to find your calling, it can be helpful to answer a series of questions. Asking questions of ourselves helps us guide our thoughts to produce something productive. As you are asking yourself these questions, write the answers down with pen and paper. Yes, with actual pen and paper. The act of physically writing will assist you in processing your thoughts. Answer these questions. What do I feel passionate about? What are ideas, topics, industries that I care about? What do I think is essential in life? If I had to list the top 5 things that are most important to me, what would they be? What would be something that I would do for free? What strength do other people see in me? What energizes you when you are tired? With the answers to these questions, you can start to gather a picture of what your calling might look like. Similar themes and ideas will start to appear as you process through these questions. Investigate your calling. Spend time investigating your calling. Ask questions of those that are currently engaged in what you believe is your calling. This is the only way to truly know if this is your calling. You need to stick your toe in the water and make sure it feels right. Don't settle on the first thing that you identify as your calling. Investigate and take advantage of each opportunity that comes your way. You may eventually settle on that first calling, but if that truly is your calling, you will only gain more confidence in that assumption as you search out each different avenue. Job is not synonymous with calling. You need to avoid the mistake of thinking that calling is the same thing as a job. Now don't misunderstand this statement. Your calling may be closely related to your vocation, and in fact, it may be mainly expressed through your vocation. However, the two are not necessarily the same thing. Your calling can be performed in a variety of settings that might not always include your vocation. Callings can be expressed in volunteer and charity work, in your daily interactions, or through outreach event. The important aspect is not where or how your calling is expressed, but that your calling is being expressed. Have patience. Finding your calling will not happen overnight. Don't put undue pressure on yourself to identify your calling on a pre-established timeline. Have patience with the process and don't rush to select a calling. When the process is done correctly, you won't be selecting your calling, but identifying your calling that is already there. Fulfillment. There is nothing in life that is more fulfilling than finding and engaging in your personal calling. Life is more stratifying and fulfilling when you are living your purpose. If you love what you do, you will never work a day in your life. Sure, that can be true, but only if you know your calling.